In a cozy corner of the neighborhood, there lived a plump and lovely orange cat named Kitty. One sunny afternoon, Kitty and her mother decided to venture out for some shopping. After weaving through aisles and selecting their favorite items, they returned home with bags filled with goodies. Kitty, always eager to help, began sorting the groceries. She carefully placed the vegetables in the crisper, the milk on the fridge shelf, and was just about to slide a colorful pack of candies into the refrigerator, when her mother gently stopped her.
"Sweetie, candies don't go in the fridge,"
her mother said with a kind smile.
"They'll turn too hard and lose their chewy goodness."
Kitty tilted her head, puzzled, but then nodded understandingly. "Kitty, Mom keeps saying."
"Did you know that not all food items need to be refrigerated? It's a common misconception that refrigeration extends the life of all foods. But that's not always the case. In fact, some items can actually lose their flavor, or even spoil faster when kept in the cold. Take honey for instance. This sweet sticky substance is a natural preservative that can last indefinitely at room temperature. When refrigerated, honey tends to crystallize and lose its smooth texture. However, this does not affect its safety or nutritional value. Next up we have biscuits and candies. These treats are designed to last, thanks to their low moisture content and high sugar concentration. They don't require refrigeration. Storing them in the fridge might actually make them less enjoyable, as it can change their texture and make them hard. Then we have pickles. These tangy treats are preserved in vinegar or brine, which acts as a natural preservative. Keeping them in the cupboard rather than the fridge will not affect their longevity or taste. Dried fruits are another category that doesn't need to be chilled. Their dehydration process removes the water that bacteria, yeast, and molds need to grow, allowing them to be safely stored at room temperature. Powdered foods like protein powders and powdered milk are also safe to store outside the fridge. The lack of moisture in these products keeps them from going bad. And let's not forget about tropical fruits like mangoes and bananas. These fruits are best stored at around 12 degrees Celsius and should not be refrigerated to prevent premature spoilage. Bread and tea can also be stored at room temperature, but if you are looking to keep them fresh for longer, freezing is a viable option. Now, this doesn't mean you should kick your refrigerator to the curb. Beverages and beer, for instance, are best served cold and should be refrigerated before consumption. In essence, understanding how to properly store different food items can help maintain their quality and freshness, and even save you some fridge space and energy. So the next time you come back from the grocery store, think twice before you put everything in the fridge. Some items might just be better off in your pantry.
From that day on, the candy stayed in the pantry, and Kitty learned that even in a house filled with love and warmth, there's a perfect place for everything, even if it's not in the fridge.